need very much protectionist kinds of policies. And the outcome of that is going to be, in my view, prolonging the period of time that is required to recover from the environment that we have. Acknowledging that globalization enabled the environment that can create the bubble from which we're working to recover.
I assume you don't agree here.
Well, you know, we've always had a global economy. We had a global economy before Bretton Woods. There's nothing wrong with globalization. That's not the problem. The problem is the principles at Bretton Woods, when the dollar replaced gold, and we now have a monetary system based on nothing except faith in a giant Ponzi scheme rather than legitimate money, gold. And if we abandon the dollar as a reserve currency, that's not going to end globalization. You know, the problem is if we had real money, we were on a gold standard. We talk about all these economic imbalances. Well, they never could have occurred under the gold standard. And the fact that they're unsustainable, the evidence of that is all around us. I mean, all these problems wouldn't be here if we didn't have all these imbalances. And the only way to solve them is to stop letting America write checks that nobody ever cashes. We need to be responsible. America needs to be forced to pay for its imports and exports. And if we don't have real products, we need to pay in gold. And ultimately, we will abandon Bretton Woods. The entire economy will be dragged down in the United States.
Can I give I feel I must give a slightly different perspective here because Peter's is the most extreme and different and articulately different perspective you've heard today, and rather more, I would say, infused with a kind of point of view that a lot of what you've heard. I think it's important to remember that a couple of things. Since Bretton Woods, for the first time in human history, more than 25 countries have been growing at more than 7% a year. They're doubling their GDP every 10 years. Development has never been stronger around the world. It was fueled in part by the Bretton Woods system.
This is false, ma'am, sorry.
Second point, I just can make, right, I will step back. I will just say, though, one other thing. Just remember that 2004, 2005, 2006, and 2007 were the strongest years for the global economy in the last 30 years. And growth was everywhere. Growth was in the Middle East, Sub-Saharan Africa, Latin America, Asia, and the US. So we just come off a very strong period. It's obviously going to change. The question was, though, was that period not good for everyone? It was good around the world. Yes. Here, someone can disagree with me now, but I just wanted to make those factual points. Okay.
19th century, mid-19th century, both Europe and...
I said since Bretton Woods. I'm not going back to pre-Bretton
Woods. During the gold standard...
I apologize very much. Because Peter took on the entire economics profession, I wanted to make a couple of points that